today is something that I wanted to tell you few important things about communication skills. This is something that you people must have heard. Okay, but still, if you are attending this session, there is some question that is which is deep inside your heart that you wanted to know or which you wanted to ask. There are a lot of people who wants to develop their communication skills, but if you ask me how many people really take efforts like you, well, it's a question mark. So the effort itself has given you halfway through it. I strongly believe in two I's, okay, the alphabet I's in English. One is interest, and the second one is involvement. Okay, you all have that beautiful interest. That's something that I'm able to see evidently by you guys participating in this. Okay, the involvement is something that you will have to involve yourself in terms of talking with people, communicating with everybody. Okay, this is a a common gyan that everybody would have given it to you. Today I'm here to tell you what is something that is very, very important for you to develop, or what exactly is English. Is there a components that we all can master to get this English skill right? And that's something is my first agenda for you. And probably after getting to know all of you, or probably after getting the right expectations from you as to what exactly you want from this session, is when I'm going to answer. Okay, today it's completely about we both talk together. Okay, I will talk for some time, and then if you people have questions, you can ask me, and I'm going to tell you the sources, the websites, the videos, or whatnot, anything and everything that you can get it from my end. All right, so if you ask me what is something that I have to master to develop my English communication skills, number one is your grammar. Okay, many people, the moment I say grammar, it's all about rules. I hate it. I don't like it. No matter what happens, as if you wanted to master your, max, you will have to study the tables. It is very similar to that. If you have to master your English communication skills, you will have to master your grammar. But if you ask me, Nazeer, why is grammar so tough? I would say you didn't find the right people to teach you grammar. Okay, grammar is such an interesting subject. If you put a little effort, you have no clue how interesting the grammar would be. So I don't know if I have the bandwidth to conduct grammar sessions and few more spoken English sessions for you. I'll try my best and give you the best in terms of working on part of grammar. The reason why I wanted to tell you that grammar is very important is because today there are a lot of people who are very scared to speak in English. The reason is, I have asked a lot of people. Okay, many people said, Nazeer, I'm so scared. It's because what if I do any mistake? What if others find out a mistake? What if someone embarrasses me with the mistake that I do? It's the first thing that runs in everybody's mind. Okay, now listen, if you have mastered grammar and you get to know that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, and you get the right rules of what exactly grammar is, will you be scared to talk with anybody? Definitely not. Okay, because you know what you're talking is right, and you will not be scared of anybody. Today, most of the people are so scared to talk in English with others. It's only because they are not strong enough in terms of their grammar. That's one part. Okay, number two is the entire structure of grammar is divided only into two. It is one to ask questions, and the other one is to answer. To create questions, you have one is open-ended question and closed-ended question, and in answer you have tenses, comments, and passive voice and active voice. And if you have mastered this major grammar, you have cleared 70% of grammar, and the remaining grammar is about your direct and indirect speech, your linkers, and the adjectives, the advanced adjectives, the phrases. This is the only thing that you will have to master. So if you ask me, close to 8 to 9 topics is what you really have to master your grammar. And once you master your grammar, you will be that confident when no one can ask you a question and no one can point out to you and say, hey, you know what? I found a mistake when you speak. That will never happen to you. And secondly, even today, I see a lot of people who make a lot of mistakes when they are talking to people. Okay, they may be in the superior designation, they may be the directors of the company, they may be the managers of an organization, but still when they make mistakes as language trainers, when we find them, it looks so silly for us especially. And I have trained a lot of managers and a lot of corporate people on English communication skills. It's because they have to deal with the clients. My dear fellow Mets who have participated in today's session, if you have to get a job in a corporate, or if you want to settle your life in one of the corporates, you will have to master your communication skills. You will have to be able to be express what you're thinking. You can say, Nazeer, I got 80% mark in my UG. I got 90% mark in my UG. I know what is engineering. I know what is accounting. Despite knowing all these things, if you are not able to express anything to the client, then whatever you have learned has gone in vain. So learning your studies is the base, okay, is the root. But to talk to your clients, to get the job, to talk to your interviewers is something which is very, very essential and very important. Okay, so to master this, as I told you, the number one thing that you have to master is your grammar. I will tell you the easiest tips to master this grammar. I'll tell you the best websites. I'll tell you what are the common errors that everyone makes. I'll tell you what is the easiest formulas that we can, imbibe in terms of working on this grammar. Okay. And number two is your pronunciation. Even this very word called many people pronounce this word as pronunciation. It is not pronunciation. It is pronunciation. So if you ask me, Nazeer, is pronunciation very important? Of course, yes. You have no clue when you start pronouncing English, in a stylish manner, okay, in the proper neutral accent, the confidence that you will get and the way people look at you will be amazing, guys. Trust me, it'll be absolutely amazing. So if you ask me, Nazeer, how did you learn all these things? I'll tell you my background. I studied in a government school, okay, but I had this love and whatnot, the urge towards learning English. Okay, so I mastered it. And today, when I speak in English, there are a lot of people who ask me, how were you able to pronounce this word? You look, really good in terms when you speak in English, is what the appreciation that I get. So if you ask me, what is something that I did to master my pronunciation? Well, that's the secret that I'm going to share it to you every week. Okay. So the second important component is your pronunciation. To master this pronunciation, you have to master your sounds just by knowing your alphabet or just by pronouncing that word with that strong voice or with that, dominating tone. You don't get English right. There are places that you will have to, subtle your tone. There are places that you will have to increase the volume. There are certain places that you will have to mellow down. So this is exactly a complete blend, okay, that you have to master in terms of mastering your pronunciation. That's number two. And number three is vocabulary. When I say vocabulary, what do I really mean is about the choice of words that you use when you speak with somebody. Today, when someone talks to us, as long as we are able to understand, we are like, okay, okay types. We still think that this person is equivalent to us. The moment when a person is starting to use some bombarding words, okay, some words that you don't know, some words that you're not too sure about what the word that is. So in such instances or in such cases, you just get intimidated with that person. When I say intimidated, you just get, oh, I think this person knows a lot of things. I think this person is absolutely amazing in everything, is what the complex that you get. Okay, so how do we get this vocabulary? To master your vocabulary, all you need to do is practice. I mean, pick and choose one sentence with a new word. Don't practice word alone. Take that entire sentence, take that entire phrase, okay, and start using that phrase with everybody. Okay, you know what research says? If you have to master something, you will have to repeat that minimum 200 times, it seems. Only then your neurons in your brains will accept what you're learning. Okay, so to put it in an easiest way, what you can do is you can start using this word, with a lot of people. Let me give you a simplest of example. Okay, now let's say today you've learned this word called incredible. Okay, I'm just giving you the meaning of incredible. Incredible means it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's fascinating, it's absolutely awesome. That's exactly the meaning of incredible. And today you have learned this word. Is it okay for us to just go ahead and say incredible? No, you will have to pick and choose that entire sentence. Okay, let's say for an example, you wanted to say your laptop looks incredible. Okay, your laptop works incredible. It means your laptop works beautifully. That's exactly what you're trying to say. Today, you can go ahead and talk to your mom. You can talk to your dad. You can look at your mom and say, "Mom, your food is incredible." And you look at your dad and say, "Dad, the dress that you bought me last time was incredible." So this is how you pick and choose a word, and you repeat that every now and time, and you connect yourself with a lot of emotions and situations is when that word is for you. Till then, that word doesn't go inside you. Let me ask you a simplest of question. All these first standard to 12th standard, you must have read a lot of books. Okay, a lot of content must have gone inside you. How much do you really remember? We're not able to recollect certain things even while writing the exam. It's because our neurons in the brain hasn't collected it much. So how do we collect it? By picking and choosing one word with our entire sentence and start using it every time or wherever we wanted to use it. And that's how you get that English close to you. And imagine if you're practicing one word per day, 30 days, you got 30 words. Okay. And, if it is, I'm a bit weak in maths, so please, you calculate by yourself. So if you have to master it for the entire year, you have loads and loads of words, in English. Okay. So you can also ask me, Nazeer, what is that average word count someone in Chennai knows? Okay, someone in Chennai knows 2,300 words in English. You have no clue that Tamil is being ruined slowly with this English domination. Okay, today there are most of the words which we don't even know the meaning of it. Okay, so what do you say for switch? What do you say for applications? What do you say for button? What do you say for pant? So we don't know the Tamil words. I'm sorry for these words. We continue to use these words only in English. It's because we know only that in English. Okay, so you can tell me, Nazeer sir, I know words for few, but not many. We are not using those words. Let me give you a simplest of example. So the morning when you wake up, okay, I'm going to talk to you in Tamil for a few minutes so that you can correlate and understand that we are using a lot of English words in this. My time ஆயிடுச்சு, காலேஜுக்கு போறேன், என் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் வெயிட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க, எனக்கு பஸ் கிடைக்கல, சேஞ்ச் இருந்தா கொஞ்சம் கொடு, நான் டிக்கெட் வாங்கணும், என் ஸ்டாப்பிங் வந்துருச்சு, பேக் எடுத்துட்டு ஓடணும், ஸ்கூல்ல பெல் அடிச்சுட்டாங்க, மேம் இன்னைக்கு வரல, பீரியட் இன்னும் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகல, ஹோம்ஒர்க் முடிச்சிட்டியா, ரஃப் நோட் வச்சிருக்கியா, உன் பெண்ணை கொஞ்சம் கூட, அண்ட் கிளாஸ் கவனி, போர்டை பாரு, and stand on the bench. So I can go ahead with a very big list of saying that இந்த இடத்துல எல்லாம் நம்ம எங்கேயாவது தமிழ் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்குமான்னு கொஞ்சம் யோசிச்சு பாருங்க. அம்மா நேரம் ஆயிடுச்சு, காலை உணவு ரெடி ஆயிடுச்சா, அப்படிலாம் நம்ம பேசுறதே கிடையாது. The reason is because in this Tamil language, English has highly dominated. Okay, இந்த வார்த்தைகள் தான் நான் சொன்ன அந்த 2,300 words which every Chennite know. So if you have to become a advanced speaker, okay, advanced level in English, you just have to master close to 250 words in English. That would do. Just master 250 words. And even if you master 400 words in English and all, you are a lovely human being. Okay, no one can just stand next to you. Okay, so you become amazing in English. But do we have that leverage? Do we have that time? Do we have that leeway? Do we have that interest and involvement to learn all these words? Well, it's such a big question. Okay, so that's the third component. So as I said, grammar is very important, pronunciation is the next key, and vocabulary is the third. And the fourth one is your usage of words. When I say usage of words, you should know what to use where, how to use, and when to use each and every sentences in each and every emotions. This is something which is very important. Okay, I spoke to you about the components of English. Now, if you ask me, Nazeer, is English completely about speaking? Definitely not. Okay, the research says if it is 100% pie chart, okay, your 55% is required only for your body language. Okay, let me repeat that again. If you have body language, that ultimate attitude when you talk to people, okay, that strong, eye contact with people, that strong body language when you communicate with others, you are halfway through that complete communication skills. Okay, let me repeat it. It's 55% body language. Think that I'm very old, and this person is very rude. He's talking so much of English. It will be like this. It will be like that. It's all because that you started to judge me only with my voice. And 38% deals.
Sorry for the interruption, sir. I think we cannot hear. Sorry for the interruption. Please be online.
Sir, Mubin sir, can you check this?
சார் அவர் டிஸ்கனெக்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு, இப்போ கனெக்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன்னு சொல்லிட்டார் சார்.
Okay, okay.
Sorry for the technical issue. Sorry. Please be hold. Please hold on the line, please.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. All right. So I don't know where exactly, I got disconnected. Just
From the pie chart, sir.
I'm sorry.
From the pie chart, like 100% of pie chart, 55% of body language. Hello?
Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. I think you people will have to go on mute. It's because my voice is being echoed. Thank you so very much. So I was talking to you about the pie chart where I said 55% of body language, 38% of tone of voice, which is very, very important, and only 7% of your spoken words is enough to communicate effectively with anybody for that matter. People think I have to use a lot of words in English. I have to be very fluent. Many people don't even know what exactly the meaning of fluency. Let me tell you, the communication and fluency ends with this statement. Okay, when you are talking and when the other person is able to understand what you're talking, I would say your communication skills ended and you're very fluent. Okay, so fluent doesn't mean that you will have to be very, very fast in speaking and you should use all these bombarding words in English. That's not what it actually means. It means that you have to be very confident when you're talking and the other person should be able to understand what you're talking. And this is exactly the two important things which I believe that I should address today. Remaining part, probably from the next week's session, I will make a note of all your expectations and I will start answering the things that are not there in the Google or in the internet. I will start walking you through those. Okay, so I think I walked you through for probably for the past 30 minutes, and now I want all of you to talk to me and let me know what exactly your expectations. Okay, so this is the time. Okay, this is the opportunity for all of you to open your mouth and communicate with me. And if you fail, if you think when I talk, what people would think about me, and when I ask questions, people think it may be silly. And when I talk to others, I think my question is inappropriate. No matter whatever, it can be a silly question, it can be a technically difficult question, it can be a very monotonous question or a boring question. I don't care, but I want all of you to ask me something or the other so that I can listen to your voices, how you people are talking, and what exactly you're challenged to. Okay, so are you expecting me to call you with your name, or would you like to, just talk? So today I will take up, I'm sorry, one of you can be on mute for a minute. Today I will take up close to 10 questions from this entire attendees list, and probably the remaining question I will answer in my next session. Okay, and I will also answer your questions in my next sessions with that appropriate answer that you are really looking for. Okay, I'm not here to give you a lot of drills, a practice exercise or something like that. I always believe in giving simplest of tricks so that you will be able to talk English better. Okay, so yes, now it's all yours. You people have to, shoot out questions. Okay, who's the first person? Okay, let me also tell you this. Okay, sometimes we believe let somebody start first. I will go behind that person and start. I'll tell you, if someone is having that guts and that confidence of asking a question, first will be the leader forever. Let's see who is that leader in this group. I'm waiting to see that person.
Hello, sir.
Oh, yeah, here we have a beautiful leader. What's your name?
I'm Janavi.
Hey, Janavi. Good. I'm clapping here for you. All right. Tell me, Janavi,
Thank you,
how can I
sir.
help you?
This is not about the question, but just an thing which I wanted to ask you.
Mm.
Always say prepared to speak English with others, but I just don't know why my mind speaks very good English than my mouth.
Okay. All right.
That's what I want to ask.
Okay. Your mind speaks faster than your mouth. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying? All right.
yeah.
It's only because you didn't find many opportunities to talk to people. Okay,
Okay,
so what I can tell you, moving forward in SA College, if they are organizing any events, okay, any speech or oratorical competition, anything for that matter, just go ahead and participate. Okay. Hey,
okay.
I'll tell you
Yes.
what, Janavi. Today you have this YouTube, which is so free. You can create a channel of yourself. Okay, you can pick and choose a topic. You can talk to people, and at the end of every conversation that you do, just write a question or create a question at the end of the video. People, if you would like to discuss with me, okay, I will come on live on this particular day. Let's all connect and talk. I think that will
Yeah.
give you a beautiful opportunity to talk to people. Okay,
Okay.
when you
Okay.
are able to talk and it's just that your mind is talking and you are not able to talk, it's because the only reason is you didn't find the right participants to listen to what you wanted to talk. Okay, but are you writing some blogs?
Not much, sir. Not now.
Any
That's the
articles?
truth.
Any
Uh,
articles?
I like to use. Actually, I write poems.
Okay. But please, keep a diary for yourself. Start writing it in diary. Write everything that
Oh,
happens to you every day, so
okay,
that you
sir.
can. Diary is a beautiful participant. Trust me. It will not ask you any questions. It will not say anything. It will not identify your mistakes. It will not give you any reply. But it's a beautiful treasure. And after writing it for a month, and when you relook at from the first page, you will have a lovely experience. Okay, trust me. Try that also. I'm sorry, Janavi.
Okay, sure, sir.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome. So who's the next person?
Sir, I'm Santosh.
Hi, Santosh.
How to use stylish words for different conversation?
How to use stylish words. So when you say stylish words,
Uh,
what do you actually mean by that?
like you using words like with a different pronunciation, no, like that.
Okay. So, well, I'll walk all of you through. See, Santosh. Santosh is what you said your name, right?
Ah, yes, sir.
Okay. Santosh, I can tell you to learn all these words, you need to watch a lot of movies. Number one. Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
tell you what is that website that you can browse. Okay. These are all the confidential websites. Use it before it is actually becoming a paid channel for others. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, just a moment. I'm just fetching that website. It's not that way. There you go. Okay. There's a website called playphrase.me. Let me repeat it. Play, play, PHRASE, playphrase.me. Okay. I'll tell you what happens with this. Okay. This is a beautiful website. Anything that you want to talk. Now, let's say for an example, it looks incredible. Okay. You just wanted to master this new sentence and you don't know how to use it. And you don't know what is that expression that you have to give. And you don't know if you are pronouncing it correctly or not. இந்த வார்த்தையை or இந்த ப்ரொனன்சியேஷன் எனக்கு யாராவது ஒரு 5-6 வாட்டி சொல்லி கொடுத்தா நல்லா இருக்குமே, இல்ல ஒரு 5-6 பேர் இந்த ப்ரொனன்சியேஷன் எனக்கு அழகா இந்த மாதிரி பேசி காட்டினா நல்லா இருக்குமே அப்படின்னு நினைச்சீங்கன்னா இந்த playphrase.me யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். இதுல போயிட்டு அதுல கீழே ஒரு பார் இருக்கும் where you can type what phrase that you want. இப்போ ஃபார் an எக்ஸாம்பிள் இட் லுக்ஸ் இன்க்ரெடிபிள்னு நீங்க அங்க டைப் பண்ணீங்கன்னா இட் லுக்ஸ் இன்க்ரெடிபிள் அப்படிங்கிறது இங்கிலீஷ் மூவிஸ் எத்தனை மூவிஸ்ல இந்த சென்டென்ஸ் சொல்லியிருக்காங்களோ அத்தனை மூவிஸும் அந்த லைன் பேசுற அளவுக்கு அந்த மூவிஸ் வந்துட்டு போகும். ஓகே, அதை ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க, அது உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க. ஓகே, சோ இந்த
Okay, sir.
ஃப்ரேசஸ்லாம் நான் எப்படி சார் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நீங்க எந்த இடத்துல பேசணும் அப்படிங்கறத ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணுங்க. கூகுளுக்கு போங்க. இப்போ ஃபார் an எக்ஸாம்பிள், presentation, commonly used sentences in a presentation, commonly used sentences in a college conversation, commonly used sentences during a conference அப்படின்னு போட்டீங்கன்னா அந்த ஃப்ரேசஸ் எல்லாமே வரும். அதுல இருந்து ஒன்னொன்னா காப்பி பேஸ்ட் பண்ணி இதுல கேட்டுட்டே வாங்க. உங்களுக்கே இது ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும், பிளஸ் நீங்களும் இந்த மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ண ஆரம்பிப்பீங்க. And then கத்துக்கிறது மட்டும் இல்ல, you will also have to implement it by saying it to everybody. Okay, Santosh?
Okay, sir. Thank you,
All
sir.
right, you're welcome. Okay, who's the next person? அப்பா அம்மா பக்கத்துல இருந்தாங்கன்னா நீங்க கொஞ்சம் உள்ள போயிருங்க. அப்பா அம்மா முன்னாடி எப்படி நான் இங்கிலீஷ் பேசுறது, நான் பேசுனது இல்லையான்னு நினைக்கிறவங்க எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் நீங்க உள்ள போயிட்டு உங்க கொஸ்டின் கேளுங்க. இது காமனா எல்லாரும் பண்றதுதான். I know what it actually goes through. Okay, who's the next person? I got only Janvi and Santosh. What about others? நீங்க தமிழ்ல கூட என்கிட்ட கேள்வி கேட்கலாம். யாரு நெக்ஸ்ட்? அந்த மனசுக்குள்ள கேட்டுடலாமா அப்படின்னு தோணுதுல, கேட்டுருங்க. Just don't wait for anybody. Please go ahead and shoot out questions. நானே பேர் கூப்பிடவா இல்லனா? I have a list of names here. Okay, Abhinaya. Is Abhinaya there?
Sir?
Yes, Abhinaya.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
Sir, I have a question.
Please.
Yes, sir. Sir, we can see rare people using new words, updating their English. But how
Okay.
can I update my English with new words?
Okay, then you got to read a lot of books.
Yes.
Okay.
I start
Yeah.
reading it now.
Okay, what is that book you're reading?
It's a novel.
Okay.
Yeah, I have started, but I should have started in my sixth
School
standard
days.
itself. But
Okay.
yeah,
I
I have
know.
taken.
Okay. So no problem. No problem. It is never too late to start anything. Okay. So I'm happy that you started. The answer is already there. I think you already found an answer and you're doing it. Okay. The only way to improve our words when we talk is books. Okay. So you start reading a lot of books. Don't just stop with one novel. It may be boring for few days. Okay. இந்த புத்தகம் இருக்குல்ல இந்த புத்தகத்துக்கும் நமக்கும் எப்பவுமே ஒரு காம்படிஷன் நடந்துகிட்டே இருக்கும். நம்ம எப்போ இதை திறந்து பார்த்தாலும் அது நம்மள தோக்கடிக்கிற மாதிரியே பண்ணும். உடனே ஒரு தூக்கத்தை கொடுத்துரும், போர் அடிக்க விட்டுரும், இல்லைன்னா நமக்கு அது பிடிக்காத மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு சென்டென்ஸ் கொடுத்து கன்ஃபியூஸ் பண்ணி விட்டுரும். அதெல்லாம் தாண்டி அதெல்லாம் கடந்து நீ என்ன ஆனாலும் சரி இன்னைக்கு நான் உன்னை படிச்சு கண்டிப்பா முடிப்பேன் அப்படின்னு ஒரு முடிவோட உட்காருங்க. நீங்க அப்போ புத்தகத்தை வின் பண்ணிடுவீங்க. ஓகே. லேர்னிங் புக்ஸ், reading books is a very good habit. Please read it, Abhinaya.
Very good. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, who's the next person? Should I call again? Alfina.
Sir.
Yes, Alfina. Any
Sir,
questions, ma?
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Sorry, ma?
Sir, it's not a question, sir. It's a doubt, sir.
Please tell me.
Even we know English, why we don't able to speak in front of others, sir?
நான் தான் இதுக்கு தான் பதில் சொன்னேன். ஓகே, நம்ம ஏன் இன்னொருத்தங்க கிட்ட கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டா இங்கிலீஷ் பேச மாட்டோம் அப்படின்னா நமக்கு ஒரு பயம். இந்த ரீசர்ச்ல கண்டுபிடிச்சிருக்காங்க. அது என்னப்பா பயம், இங்கிலீஷ்ல பேசுறதுக்கு பயம் அப்படின்னா, ஏன்னா எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ்னா என்னன்னு தெரியல. நான் பேசுற இங்கிலீஷ் கரெக்டா இல்லையா அப்படிங்கறதே எனக்கு தெரியாது. எப்போ நான் பேசுற இங்கிலீஷ் கரெக்டா இல்லையான்னு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிச்சுன்னா நான் இன்னொருத்தங்கிட்ட இங்கிலீஷ் பேச பயப்பட மாட்டேன். ஓகே. சோ அந்த கரெக்டா இல்லையா அப்படிங்கறத தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறதுக்கு தான் நம்ம 4 விஷயங்களை பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும்னு சொன்னேன். 1 கிராமர், 2வது வேர்ட்ஸ், 3வது ப்ரொனன்சியேஷன், 4வது யூசேஜ். ஓகே அல்ஃபினா?
ஓகே சார்.
ஓகே, நாம இந்த கிளாஸ்ல நிறைய பேசலாம். சாட்டர்டே நம்ம எல்லாரும் கனெக்ட் பண்ணி நிறைய பேசலாம். ஆல்ரைட்?
எஸ் சார்.
Okay, thank you. Who is the next person?
Hi, sir.
Hello, who's this?
I'm Jayashree.
I'm sorry?
Jayashree.
Jayashree. Hi, Jayashree.
Yes, sir. So actually, why can't we more fluent in talking in English, sir, with others?
Are you asking me why we are not fluent when we are talking in English with others?
Yes, sir.
It's because that we are not practicing it. That's the only reason. Do you know any other language apart from Tamil? Jayashree?
Little bit of Hindi.
Little bit Hindi. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But are you practicing Hindi?
No, sir.
No. Are you talking with somebody else?
No, sir.
Okay. Then how did you master this language? Who speaks Hindi back at home?
No, sir. Few years back, I learned Hindi, sir. I finished 3 exams.
Okay.
Then I left it, sir.
Okay. Jayashree is your name, right?
Yes, sir.
When you are talking, you are able to express a lot of things to me. Okay. I can find that your English is very good. I do not see that there is any challenge. Okay. But Jayashree,
Okay.
one thing that you have to remember, every time when you speak in English, okay, every
sir.
time when you speak in English, always think the other person is inferior in front of you. நீங்க தான் superior. உங்களுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியும், அழகா கிளியரா இருக்கு. சரியா? நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டி இங்கிலீஷ் இன்னொருத்தங்க கிட்ட பேசும்போதும் நீங்க என்ன நினைக்கணும் அப்படின்னா, you should feel that there is a crown, okay, on the top of your head and you are
Yes,
the
sir.
queen. Okay, and you should
sir.
think, hey, you know what exactly you want to talk to me, I will talk. இது இப்ப நான் சொல்ல போற டிப் ரொம்ப முக்கியமான டிப் உங்களுக்கு. ஓகே,
Yes, sir.
இன்னொரு வாட்டி யார்கிட்டயும் எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் கொஞ்சம் தான் பேச தெரியும் அப்படின்னு மட்டும் சொல்லிடாதீங்க. நீங்க ஒவ்வொரு வாட்டியும் இதை சொல்ல சொல்ல உங்க மூளை ரெக்கார்ட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டே போகும். ஓ உனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியாது, உனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியாது, உனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லிக்கிட்டே போகும். இனிமேல்
Yes, sir.
யாருக்கிட்டையும் எனக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் நல்லா தெரியும், ஐ கேன் ஸ்பீக் பியூட்டிஃபுல் இங்கிலீஷ் அப்படிங்கிற கான்ஃபிடன்ஸோடயே இருங்க. உங்களுக்கு ஃப்ளூவன்சி கண்டிப்பா வரும்.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Jayashree?
Yes, sir.
All right. Who's the next person? Who is the next person? Okay. Eseki Amal. Is Eseki there?
Sir, Mr. Nazeer, sir, actually, she's the faculty member, sir.
I'm sorry about it, sir. I'm sorry about it. Okay, Hemnath. Is Hemnath here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hemnath, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Best dictionary for the pronunciation, sir.
Best dictionary for pronunciation? Okay, CambridgeDictionary.com. CambridgeDictionary.com.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so you can refer that dictionary.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Okay, next one, next person, Janavi Sri. I think Janavi has asked question already. Jayashree asked me a question. Karthik.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
who's this? Yes.
I'm Shweta.
Hi, Shweta.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate, Shweta, that you at least asked me that how am I? Rest of the people didn't even ask me this question. Okay, jokes apart. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
I have a
Please ask me,
question. I have a
Shweta. Yes, please.
After talking to someone, my mind keeps on telling that I should have talked like that. Better.
Okay. All right. So it is not just in English.
That time I
Yeah.
have a perfect English in my mind.
Okay.
That's the problem I have.
Okay. So you are not preparing as to what you wanted to talk to people. I think you are referring to the ad hoc conversation. சடனா யாராவது பேசும்போது ஐயோ நம்ம தப்பு பண்ணிட்டோமே அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் போய் நம்ம நினைப்போம். இது வந்து இங்கிலீஷ் மட்டும் கிடையாது. This is not only a problem in English. This is a problem in any language. Okay. I would say that you just need to meet a lot of people and talk to a lot of people. Most importantly, நம்ம என்ன பேசினாலும் அதுக்குள்ள ஏதாவது ஒரு இன்ஃபர்மேஷன் ஒளிஞ்சுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிற மாதிரி நீங்க பேசணும் அப்படின்னா உங்க கான்டென்ட் ஸ்கில்ல வளர்த்துக்கோங்க. ஓகே, நல்ல கான்டென்ட் ஸ்கில் டெவலப் பண்ற ஒரு யூடியூப் சேனல் இருக்கு. அந்த சேனலுக்கு பேரு TED டாக் ஷோஸ்னு இருக்கு. அதுல இந்தியன் ஆத்தர்ஸ் போட்டு பாத்தீங்கன்னாலே யூ வில் கெட் a lot of videos.
One second, please.
TED, TED, T for Tom, E for elephant, D for dog.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome. TED talk show. Okay, watch that. Yes. All right, so who's the next person? I have the last 3 more to answer.
Hi, sir.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, Tejas.
Tejas. Whoa. Okay,
Yeah.
I have Santosh, I have Tejas. What a beautiful name. Okay, tell me.
Yeah, how to talk a fluent and standard English.
Okay, as I said earlier, those are the major 4 components that you will have to master. One is your grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, and usage of words. And most importantly, you have to listen to a lot of English. Okay, Google has introduced a beautiful app. If you ask me, one of the best apps that Google has ever introduced is this app. Let me tell you. Okay, that's called Podcast. Okay, if you do this, I mean, you can download it in the Play Store. It's Google Podcast.
Sir, can you please
PODCAST.
spell out?
Sure. It's Google. Google spelling, you know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It is POD. P for parrot, O for Oscar, D for dog, C for cat, A for apple, S for Sam, T for Tom. It's podcast. Okay, so in this you can listen to anything and everything that you wanted to. Okay, if you're interested about cinema, you type cinema and you'll get a lot of audio clips about cinema in English. Okay, if you wanted to learn something about engineering, if you wanted to learn something about news, if any topic that you're interested, it can be music, it can be VIPs, it can be about aeronautical engineering, any topic that you wanted to do, all you need to do is just subscribe the channel and listen to it. Okay, so that's the best part about podcast. Okay, English is always like this. The more you listen, the better you speak. Okay, Tejas, will you make use of this app? Tejas, you there? Tejas, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, who's the next person? The next person, Mohan. Narendra. Narendra, you there?
Students, you can make use of the opportunity. You have 2 more questions. Okay. So I think I can ask a question.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you so much. So who's the next person to ask me a question? I saw someone was trying to say something. Well, I just have 2% to answer. And we are close to the wind up.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I am talking Tejas. Just I talked now.
Okay. Tell me, Tejas.
Yes, sir. It's a app or YouTube channel, sir.
Which one?
Yeah,
The Google
Google
Podcast.
Podcast.
Google
Yeah.
Podcast itself is an app.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Okay. Who's the next person? I see Lavanya, Selvi, Saravana Kumar, Sneha, Shruti, Tyagarajan, Vijay Kumar, and Vinod Kumar. Why don't you people ask question? Tyagarajan is ready, I guess. Tyagarajan, are you going to ask me a question? All right. Trust that most of you have got answers from the questions that your friends have asked. Let me stop my setting the expectation part here. So next week, probably we will start as to what exactly we can talk. What is something that we can learn every week and how we can upskill ourselves in terms of communication skills. That's something that we are going to discuss. So with this, I just wanted to stop here and let others, somebody else even in the teaching fraternity, if you people have any questions, you can shoot out to me now. Or if you don't have any questions, I will say a goodbye to all of you and let's wind up. Okay, so with this, I wanted to thank Janvi, the leader that I see, Santosh, Abhinaya, Alfina, Jayashree, Karthik, Veda, Tejas. Thank you so much for all of you. You guys have had that guts to ask me question. I really appreciate, and I wish that others also come up probably from the upcoming sessions. Okay, thank you so much, Vijay sir, and to every staff who coordinated in having this session done successfully. Thank you once again.